to talk about Club Brugge-Lazio, the Champions League match. What can we say? Yes, I think you all know about it, but Lazio had 8 players missing: Ciro Immobile, Lazzari, Luis Alberto, Leiva, Cataldi, Escalante, Stracoscia. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to play this match. But even like that, I thought that Lazio didn't play that bad and could have won this match. Unfortunately, Lazio had the chances, and we have to be honest. Patrick made a silly mistake, and unfortunately, this allowed Club Brugge to find the equalizer. Yeah, it's unfortunate because Lazio could have won this match. Hello, Marseille. Lazio could have won this match, and winning today, it would have bring Lazio to 6 points, and it would be really, really positive for Lazio, considering the group of this Champions League. Because in the other match, Borussia Dortmund beat 2-0, I think, Zenit. So now the table is 4 points Lazio and Club Brugge, 3 Borussia Dortmund, and 0 Zenit. And next week, Lazio is flying to St. Petersburg to play against Zenit in a very, very important match again. Hello, Erfan. The thing is, as I was saying at the beginning, is that Lazio had so many players missing, but still had the chances. I thought today Lazio could have won this match, could have won it. Honestly, I thought, and I don't know if you guys felt the same, that with Ciro Immobile today, Lazio would have won 4-0 because Club Brugge defense is weak. It's slow. It gives you a lot of space behind them, and that's perfect for Ciro Immobile. So yeah, it was unlucky to don't have Ciro tonight available for Lazio. Correa scored, which is encouraging if you think about Correa's performance in the other matches. He didn't score a lot. He missed a lot of chances. Tonight he had one great opportunity at the beginning, but then was very good in the finishing in the second one. So again, I would say that it's a shame that Lazio didn't win. I thought Club Brugge, after the goal, pressed much more. Thanks, Stefan. Do you know a barber here in Balduina? Because I'm looking for one, and now with the lockdown, it's going to be quite complicated. But yeah, Club Brugge created some chances in the second half. Reina was good, but overall, I thought Lazio could have won it. Milinkovic-Savic had a terrific chance. So yeah, Erfan, great game by Acerbi, Savic, Marusic, Reina, Hutt, Parolo, and all except Fares and Patrick. I don't know, guys. I don't think Fares that bad. I think he played quite well. What was the name of the player he was marking? He was quite fast and creating a lot of problems to Lazio. Let me check his name. Yatta. He was quite fast, and I thought Fares contained him quite well in the first half. Then in the second one, it was a little bit difficult for Fares. Patrick, 1 year ago, we said that Patrick is that type of player who play 89 minutes perfectly and then make a silly things, and that silly thing can cost you the match. And that's exactly what happened today, right? Patrick played only 45 minutes. I didn't think he played bad, but that penalty was really a stupid mistake because the ball wasn't going there. It was a soft penalty, but you know that in Europe they're gonna give you that type of penalty. So why do you do it? I don't understand. And yeah, that was a costly mistake from Patrick, because I think if Lazio goes in the end the first half 1-0, I think that maybe Club Brugge start losing confidence, and instead on the other side Lazio keep pushing a little bit more and maybe find a way to score another goal and win this match. May Bruno, I hope that Milinkovic doesn't come back to haunt us at the end of the group stage. Very tight already, and we would have been nice to have. Yeah, I mean, that was a great chance. I think he didn't control the ball very well. When he tried to stop the ball, it slid a little bit on the right side, and this helped Mignolet. But I think the goalkeeper made a good save. I thought today Caicedo wasn't fit, and you could see it. He played badly, and ready with missing players, etc. You need to have a better striker. And Caicedo, going back to Erfan, I thought that Caicedo didn't play well at all. Akpak Pro reminds me of when we signed Parolo in 12. Great energy. I thought Akpak Pro played very well again today. What I was thinking it missed today is a playmaker, a regista as Luis Alberto, because both Milinkovic-Savic and Akpak Pro are not a playmaker. They are more a box-to-box midfielder. And this didn't help Lazio move the ball better. I thought when Pereira would come in, he would have done that, but instead, after a couple of minutes, he played on the right wing, which I know a lot of people say that he can play there, but it's not his position, and we saw it today. He fight. He tried to give his best, but it's definitely not his position, and you can see it. He didn't play a great match, but at least we saw him fighting, right? Which is the most important thing. Michael Nardi Pereira even had a good chance and he didn't shoot. Yeah. I don't know what he wanted to do, guys. Maybe he wanted to come back again and shoot with the other foot. I don't know. He had a great opportunity there. And yeah, I mean, even if you're not confident, try it, because if it goes bad, maybe you get a corner kick. So still another chance. But yeah, apart from that, I thought Pereira played quite well. What do you think about Pereira? Erfan asking me. I understand he's not fit, but I highly doubt on his basic skills. Control, run with the ball. No, Erfan, as I was saying before, it's not his position. I don't think he's a right back, right wing. I think he missed a great chance, but he was, after the first minutes where he was a little bit confused, I thought he showed he had talent. I thought he showed that he can really, really be useful for this team. Stefan Scarpullo, what was the formation when Fares came off? What was it when Caicedo came off? So when Fares came off, we were basically playing with nearly three strikers, because we had Caicedo, Correa, and Murici all together. It was a hybrid formation, because when we were attacking, we were defending at 3 men. When we were defending, it was a 4-line with Marusic playing as a right back. So I thought it was a sort of hybrid 4-4-2. Let's call it like this, even though it was more a 3-4-3 type of formation. Then when Caicedo went off, we switched to a 4-man defense. It was a 4-4-2, but a 4-4-2 very offensive, because even before we had like Correa on one side and Pereira on the other. When we switched to a 4-4-2, we had Saiz on the left side, the Primavera guy, and Pereira on the right side. So I thought it was a very offensive 4-4-2. So yeah, Dunkslum, what a shame. Patrick playing in Champions League is a beautiful as an arrow in the knee. Do you play Skyrim, Dunkslum? I thought Patrick made a stupid mistake, but he didn't play that bad overall. I don't know now. The biggest question is, did Patrick came off because Inzaghi was upset for the penalty or because he wasn't feeling very well? Emanuele, great team tonight. Yeah, let's not forget that Lazio had only 2 players on the bench available. All the others were Primavera players. So Lazio was in a very difficult situation and was able to get a point away in the Champions League. Let's not forget that this team, Club Brugge, have beaten Zenit away. So it cannot be that bad, right? It cannot be a terrible team like I already saw people saying. No, it's not. So it's overall a good result, I would say. Obviously, I was hoping for much better, but this is how things go. Lazio could have been more careful, that penalty. But yeah. Where did I leave? So Andrew, despite half of the team being wiped out, I think we did okay, especially since this was an away match. Yeah, Andrew, I absolutely agree with you. Still, I think Lazio could have won this match. I think Lazio was definitely a better team. I think Caicedo wasn't playing well, and we saw it. But even like that, we had good chances. We could have won this. Do you ever think that we would see a back 4? Marusic, Parolo, Hurt, Acerbi under Inzaghi? Well, this is a very, very weird defense line, right? Marusic, Hurt are probably the only players in, I'm not sure of the right position, but a position they can play. And I have to say something, Bruno, is that Parolo in that position didn't play bad at all. Especially at the end, he made a nice tackle. He hit a ball that could have been very dangerous. So again, Parolo is multifunctional. He can play everywhere. And it looks like he can play well. Erfan, I just hope against Zenit we can have at least Alberto back. Well, the thing is, what the Lazio doctor said today, that Lazio don't agree with the methodology of UEFA. They don't think that the test UEFA takes are 100% correct. So they retook the test to the test because they think that the result is fake, is not correct. So there's a big chance, Erfan, that Immobile and Luis Alberto and Lazzari could be able to play against Torino this weekend. So obviously, if they do, they should be able to play against Zenit. So that could be really, really a positive thing. Does Lazio style store sell size shirt? Well, yeah, you just have to write the name, right? So it sells even it sells even my shirt if you want. You just type Campanile on the back and you have my Lazio shirt. At least Patrick didn't bite anybody. Not this time. At least we didn't see it. Maybe it happened, but we didn't see it, right? Murici? I think Murici is not 100% fit. I think, he arrived late. He had COVID-19, so he didn't train that much this summer. So you can see that he's not 100% fit. But I thought he fought. He was everywhere at a certain point. He was in midfield, defense, attacking. So that was really encouraging because I don't know if you had a chance to listen to our audio on Patreon when I interview a Turkish journalist. And he said, Murici is a fighter. He's not a top goal scorer, but he's a fighter. He will make assists and things like that. And I thought today we saw it a little bit. We saw Murici fighting. We saw Murici creating chances. So he's not where I wanted to be, but you can see the improvements there. So it was good. Andrew, any news on Lulic return? Well, we saw that last week that he was training with the first squad. So this is encouraging. I think now the problem is to get back to the shape to be able to play. So, I think 2-3 weeks. What the plan was for Lazio is to bring him back in the squad around November. I think mid-November could be an option. And when Lulic come in, Anderson will go out. So this is what it should be. Did UEFA get it wrong with the registration limit during COVID pandemic? Yes, but even Serie A got it wrong then, Stefan. The number is 25. That's it. I know they have been talking about increasing the number, but you had to do it when the transfer market windows was open. Now it's useless because all you can do is sign free agents. And I don't know, are there available free agents that are Champions League level? I don't think so. So I don't know. Yes, yeah, because you were saying knee, the arrow on the knee, that it's typical of Skyrim, right? Was Fares on a yellow when he came off? Yes, he was on a yellow, and the parking, I forgot his name, quite fast, and he was struggling. Diatta. So yeah, I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm not sure Inzaghi made the right move there because size struggled there, but he was scared that he could get another yellow card. Hi, Vittorio. Good vibes. Thanks, Andrea. Good vibes to you. I heard Lazio want to postpone Torino match. Is it possible? I think it is, but I think this is true. These are rumor journalists, because if the test that Lazio are doing confirms that Immobile, Luis Alberto, and Lazzari are not positive, then they're able to play against Torino. So it would be useless to match. So it all depends of the results of the latest test, COVID test. Obviously, we're talking about Ciro Immobile and the other players. I still think that with we would have won today. In the meantime, Acerbi on Facebook, on his social account, said a point that seeing the situation doesn't satisfy us. And from one side, I'm pleased with at least 1 point. But yeah, I thought we had a lot of chances and we could have scored more. I think Reina performance today was better than recent Strakosha. It's good to see a safe backup and competition between the two. I don't agree. I didn't see Strakosha making a mistake recently. So, as I said, it's good to have Reina, because in this situation last year would have been a nightmare for us. Now we have Reina that is an experienced goalkeeper. He played well today, but I don't think Strakosha. Absolutely, I don't. So, but it's always good to have a second goalkeeper that is good enough to play. More likely, Inzaghi leaves on a defender with a yellow or... Well, in Champions League, Vavro is not on the list, so no chance. I think it's of the defender with a yellow card and bringing Vavro, even though I think it's quite Inzaghi Vavro. So I think he preferred to play Vavro, a defender with a yellow card. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think this is what Inzaghi would. Let me see if Simone Inzaghi have spoken. Okay. So Inzaghi have spoken and said it was a tough match. Oh, sorry, what is it? Oh, jingles all over. I cannot read it from there. So Inzaghi said it's a tough match. It looked like that Patrick was sub because he wasn't feeling very well. He had stomach issue. So that was the reason why Patrick was sub at the end of the first half. He had stomach problems, and so Inzaghi preferred to sub him. By the way, it looks like Tare have spoken before and said we are living in a surreal situation. Postpone the match. It's something that we thought about, but we have to wait the next test, and Friday we will know better the situation. So let's see if I can find you Inzaghi here. Okay, Inzaghi has said it was a very difficult match to prepare. We've been very good. It was very important not to lose this match. At home, we will do a different match, completely different match. Okay. Patrick had some problem at the end of the first half. Pereira arrived today at 5 o'clock. Muriqi gave everything he had. I'm very pleased with the players. We came here with only 12 players available plus the 2 goalkeepers. But in the emergency situation, we have to live with this emergency situation. Patrick, the penalty, I didn't see it. I thought it was something that we saw plenty of time in the penalty box. What about Parolo? We all know him. He's giving everything he got. He can play everywhere, basically. So this was Simone Inzaghi. So Patrick wasn't sub because of the penalty, but because he was feeling sick. Dennis, who I thought that the referee could have give a red card to one of the Club Brugge player. I thought a couple of tackles were close to a red card, but let's not blame the ref today. Again, as I said, the penalty was soft, but it's a penalty you give. You know that if you make that stupid mistake, they're going to give you the penalty. So not surprised. I think overall, Lazio wasted too many chances. Lazio could have won tonight. So, but still, as Inzaghi said, a point. It's very important in this situation. I think last year Lazio would have lost, to be honest with you. So in Europe, I'm saying. So at least we get a point that it's really important, considering the group situation. So yeah, I mean, not happy, but at least we get a point that it is much needed for Lazio in this match. Again, we have 4 points, and if we beat Zenit, it's, you know, I don't want to say pretty much done, but Club Brugge and Dortmund will play against each other, so one of the two will lose points. So still, it's everything in Lazio hand, and we hope that next week we'll have more players back, because that's obviously very important, very, very important. Guys, do you have questions? Or do you think it's time to wrap it up? I remember, again, if you want to support the podcast, subscribe to our Patreon page. Patreon.com/Lazio Lounge. $2 a month. You get all our exclusive content and you support our channel, our podcast, which, has costs and takes time. So we really appreciate your help. Has Hurt impressed you so far? Adrian, I have to say yes. I wasn't expecting nothing special from Hurt because in the last 3 years, he pretty much didn't do nothing. But since he came back, I thought he played on a decent level. I thought last Saturday he played quite good, very well. Today he played well. The only thing I would say about Hurt is that yellow card was silly. That tackle, I think it was midfield already, so was useless. But apart from that, I thought Hurt played really, really well. And, football is strange because he didn't do pretty much nothing in the last 3 years, which is strange. And then he comes back to Lazio and he plays great football. Confidence, obviously, knowing that the manager trusts you really helps. Coming back to, Rome, where he was in great, feeling confident, etc., definitely help him. So, football is strange. But I think that Hurt is playing really well. Today him and Acerbi played really well. So, Michele, non ci sono domande. Okay. I thought it was $3 a month. Well, if you want $3, that's fine for us, but it should be $2. Assuming the worst, if we played Zenit with the same players that were available today, what does Lazio have to do better? Score, Tommy. I thought even in this situation, Lazio had plenty of chances in the first half and in the second half. Chances that a good team have to score. Maybe not all of them, but a couple. And again, as I said at the beginning, Caicedo wasn't fit, and you can see it. Obviously, if he plays again next week, then he's fit, or I should start. But Correa had a good in the first half. Milinkovic, Perez second half. Chances that you have to score. After all, Lazio didn't play bad. I think they controlled the match quite easy. I think Akapa Pro played well. Again, he chance at the end. I think the only difference from the 3 points was that Lazio was less, and that's pretty much everything. If you score 1 goal more today, I think you win the match. And so again, and you have to see Tommy Denny will play because they're pretty much out because they are bottom of the table, 0 points. So maybe they will rest the starter next week and make it easy for Lazio. We don't know it. Or maybe give all they have because it's their last chance. So Yellow point. Just need to win our 2 home games now, and we should be. Yeah, and we have to say something, Yellow. That we saw today wasn't impressive. With all the Lazio players, Lazio can easily beat them. So one of the home match should be easy. Same thing about. They lost against this Club Brugge. They lost against Dortmund. That is a good team, but they lost badly. So I think even Zenit is a team that at home Lazio can definitely beat. And if you win those 2, you go at 10 points. 10 points out of 10 times you right. So yeah, I think if you win those, it's done. Adrian Akpa, Luis Felipe 2.0. Yeah, another players coming from nowhere that suddenly becomes very, very important. This was in Champions League. I thought he played well. I thought he he has pace, which Lazio midfield a little bit lacks. He's good in coverage. He's also good when has to attack. So again, player. I think Akpa would be a better backup for Leva than Escalante. He seems type of can play. He can play there, Erfan, definitely. But I think he's more a box-to-box midfielder. He can do both defending and attacking. And we saw it. No, I think he can play in a more offensive position if you understand what I mean. Actually, I think he plays better if next to him he has Luis Alberto instead of Milinkovic-Savic, because he's very similar to Milinkovic-Savic. They're both box-to-box midfielder. Lazio today didn't have a playmaker, a regista, and you can see it a little bit. But yeah, Akpa Pro played great. I'm pleased. And again, this is another signing coming from nowhere, like Luis Felipe, like Adrian said. Guys, I think we can wrap it up here if you don't have any questions. Again, thanks everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Remember, you can follow us on Spreaker to follow our normal podcast. On iTunes, Spotify, we're also on Amazon. And yeah, if you want to support our page, we are on Patreon. So, ciao Erfan, thanks to you. Good night, everybody, and always Forza Lazio.